How many more years does India need to become as developed as China? Take PM Modi. He may be a very patriotic Indian, a very honest man, etc. Yet at the end of the day, he is semi-literate, extremely below average in intellect, and has the mindset of a very mediocre person. I don't mean to insult the man, just listen to him speaking, not just in political rallies where he may be forced to use the same language for the convenience of the masses, but even in his limited interviews and interactions, what makes him eligible to decide India's future? In his own words, he was a tea seller. Sure, we all admire his RSS zeal and his early days of struggle, but all of that matters squat when it comes to national leadership and taking a nation forward. That requires a realistic vision and experience of hardcore development at every possible level. Even as CM of Gujarat, most of the platform for development was created by the enterprising Gujarati businessmen. He was just there for the speeches and the religious communalism. To make a nation developed, you need leaders who have good backgrounds and education and a basic awareness of how things work. Xi Jinping, on the other hand, is a qualified chemical engineer with a background in production who spent nearly 20 years working at provincial and rural districts and delivering performance efficiency at each step. Deng Xiaoping went to France to study governance and later spent years as an industrial worker learning production methods. He later studied law in Moscow, plus also observed the implementation of communism in USSR in the mid-1920s. My point is, Chinese leaders after Mao were chosen from among the best of the best people who have delivered, who have worked hard, who have shown results without standing on other people's shoulders, people who have been with the common man, who understand the basic industrial and rural problems and have an idea how to deal with things. To solve a problem, you need to first realize you have a problem and then figure out how to solve it. China does this superbly due to excellent leadership. India doesn't. India has very mediocre leaders chosen for a variety of reasons, of which ability comes last. Most of these leaders simply haven't the basic level of know how to recognize problems. Without recognizing problems, they can't solve problems, and they don't know how to solve problems, nor can they liaise with experts on how to solve problems. Such leadership cannot take India towards that level of development. It's like putting the management of Google in the hands of 10th graders and expecting him to do miracles. Such leadership cannot decisively solve any of problems that India has because they don't even realize what those problems are.